Well, the thing is, your first roll is your stockpile roll, so that does nothing extra.
Oh my first roll was my healing roll.
Ah, well, as I said before, I would only allow it once. So, like, I can only count the healing, not the stockpile. Then.
So what does the healing roll do then?
Double,
can I ask?
It will be double. So basically, it's
D12 plus 2d6.
It's 2d12s plus 2d6.
That's something at least. Oh, come on!
So you're healed for 12 points of health.
Oh, well, that's something at least.
Is it 12 or is it 24? Oh no, they don't have the thing, do you?
You don't have a perk like that.
Alright.
Anyway, right. As that happens and you heal them, instantly teleported away, and you're now back in the compartment. You have one action left, Toxie.
Well, I guess I'm going to, have to try and activate my strenuous form, and I'll do it with a practice. This is my only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're an old man and a fool.
Actually...
And you are an old man and a fool.
No, what would be better is just, to use my practice to get him with inebriant, so at least he'll be at a disadvantage. Yeah, I'm going to hit him with inebriant, but use my practice in order to do it. Because I cannot fuck this up.
Okay, so...
Oh, you can.
What are you trying to do, just so that I know 100% what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to hit him with my inebriant poison.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Right, here we go. And I'm using my practice, so it's an advantage roll.
Okay.
Alright, that does it.
Let's see if this guy can dodge this. There we go. That is with an advantage, so yeah, you definitely beat him. Yep, so you can't dodge out of the way of this.
Yep, you get him with the inebriant.
So... Yeah, so you're hitting him with this. Are you rolling damage, or are you rolling him with anything?
Oh, no, it's inebriant, you see, so it's like, the inebriant is that... Yeah, so let me just get up what inebriant does. It is... Yeah. Right. Inebriant. User rolls 20 plus to make an intoxicating substance. Target must roll 20 plus to succeed against the poison. I assume that's Constitution.
Yeah, some kind of constitutional metabolism. So yeah,
and it makes the target roll disadvantage on intelligence and dex rolls for the time the ailment lasts.
Okay, here we go. As you hit him with this, he obviously had to get 20 or above. He just now did get 20 or above. As he hits that, and it's like, ah! Wait. Oh. Oh, that is precious. Oh, that is gorgeous. Disgusting that you have the power over toxic sludge, but it is quite fantastic that did not work. Anyway, back to this, as he then dashes towards you. I just have to roll for this. Hang on a sec.
Bye-bye.
Do this.
You should.
I hate this. Of course it's me. It's always me that gets the worst mix-up.
As he basically just goes to strike at you. Now this is not with disadvantage this time, because you know that he has super speed.
Yeah. What to do? I think I'll just have to, I mean, the only thing I can do is just, whip some poison gas at him and hope that he, yeah, if I whip some poison gas... I wish I didn't use my practice now. Tell you what, if I whip my... if I try and get poison, if I try and get a high enough roll for system shock, would that be the thing I can do?
I mean, you can't use System Shock reactively because SPMA only affects all SPMAs.
Ah, right.
And System Shock is an ability from your power.
Shit. Dang it. Yeah, I guess it would just have to be like. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
there's
none
still
of my
always the
things.
strenuous form.
I mean, yeah, I'll try my strenuous form again. Why not?
I mean, it's literally your only chance at
Yeah, I
surviving.
know.
Well, that and reactive blast.
Yay!
Nope.
Yeah. No.
20.
Oh
20,
yeah.
Just a bit
23
short.
and 24. As he hits you, he deals a lovely big chungus amount of damage. Here we go. Writing this is always a pain. 33 points of damage.
That's just one. Yeah. That's all my health.
Roll me
The -1.
fortitude.
This sucks.
But will Toxie's sheer desire for greed allow them to, or sheer greed and desire for money allow them to overcome their injuries and fight on?
So as this happens, immediately
I hope so.
boom, he just like square punches Toxie in the face, and Toxie's just sort of standing there, almost like it's like I've got this rolling boosh, right clean in the face. And Toxie, you're like standing there for a second, and then your arms just go floppy, and you immediately fall back with just blood covering your face as your back hits the floor. Your hood on your onesie comes down and just reveals your face covered in blood, and you are unconscious.
Damn it.
Well, that's the end. It seems as though our champion has defeated at least one of these party members. Again, the snap is heard just as it has before, and Toxie, you're awake and your blooded nose is no more. This guy then,
Immediately goes to heal, even if they're fine.
as you try to leave, you are unavailable to leave. For some reason, you are unable to actually leave those quarters now.
I am
Toxie,
just like
you sort of wake up
inconsolable.
and this guy just goes, "Of course, it was never going to work. I'm sorry that, of course, I was the victor, although it is, of course, inevitable for me to win against someone like yourself. Would you care for me to give you a hand up?"
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, I'm just being helpful. After all, us Titan children have special type of blood. We are immune to any poisons.
Oh, great.
Ta-ta for now, as it just dashes off into the location.
Is it
Toxie,
possible?
That is hilariously bad.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
worst. Yeah. Also, yeah, I mean, I could have made him throw up, I suppose, but I didn't know that. But still, that wouldn't have done much, I don't think, because he's just constantly, you know.
So I rolled to keep the suspense, but had I have failed, I would have then revealed, like, he was like, oh, well, I guess it of course doesn't work. Your powers are toxins, right? I am immune to poison.
Yeah.
Again, this is all
Bad
random.
hand.
I could not believe that you got pinned with.
It was
pinned
not
with
even a
this.
fight. It's like that 2 million stars, man.
However, you
2
know the
million
weird thing
stars.
is, like, I knew that Toxu could still win because the shards had physical, and even if he can
Oh, yeah,
ignore
you could
all
just-
poison, it still could have been pin cushioned.
I know. That would have been great if I could have created them beforehand, but I
Or
couldn't.
during.
You could have
Yeah,
just made them.
I know, but you know, I just
As
well,
the
he was
next
gonna
match
get
is
on me.
setting up, I shall now
Never
tell
mind.
you who is
Never
next
mind, I'm
to fight.
salty.
Bartholomew.
Never mind,
Again.
I'm salty.
Alex, I would just have to point out, like I said, there was one matchup that would have absolutely crushed me in the same way. So
Yeah,
Oh,
but you
it's
didn't
just
get
like-
it though. You're fine.
just-
It's just me.
I was ready.
I don't
I
know.
really was
like any fight wouldn't have been great for him anyway. But there's one fight that he probably wouldn't have even been able to do anything. The
Well,
next
I mean-
one is Bartholomew versus Isaac.
I feel like we sort of let off with 2 mirror matches.
yeah, and I'm so yeah. So, like, stop touching me, Leah. I'm healed.
You sure? You okay?
Yeah, that. No, I'm not okay. But you can't heal emotion emotional
How long have you
wounds,
been
so-
fighting
And
Toxie?
now, Bartholomew, Bony Boy, the pet of the natural disasters, versus Isaac, the champion of the fourth match. The fourth round will commence. As the crowd is going completely wild as soon as this guy comes out, he's sort of like rather like close-shaven head, but he sort of like looks sort of like rather weedish. Like he doesn't have like much muscle on him. As then sort of Bartholomew, you're expected to also go out. Do you go out with your new xylophone intact?
Yes.
As you proceed to leave. Do you still have that bone cloth armor that you made?
The bone clove armor? Like the I'm trying to remember.
Oh no, sorry. No, that got destroyed.
Yeah, what, you talking about like the shield they got?
Yes, sorry, I was
Yeah, I don't have that got destroyed.
yeah.
Yeah, that got 8.
I got 8. So as you guys like now go in, the arena widens drastically. The
I
arena
swear.
becomes almost like, and this is weird, like you notice this, the inside of the arena becomes smaller, like almost like as if like now you're looking at these guys from almost at like half a mile away. As the arena now becomes a certain range, as it then, I want to point out the entire time that you know how far is because that for some reason in your head, the number has always been there every single time. And the range of the arena is now 500 meters.
Do I know this guy's like? Do I know anything about him?
No one has told you anything about him.
Great.
I swear, if I ever get in the room with that announcer, he's going to lose a spine.
Take center stage. As you guys are pretty much like, you guys are actually like around about like 100 meters away. After like the whole thing collapses, and it's just like you can barely hear this guy like shouting as you go, "Hey, should we have it that we start at this range? I mean, it's kind of fair to my opponent." Let us find out. Bartholomew, are you okay with this distance away from your teammate, away from your opponent? Or would you prefer to be closer to said opponent?
I don't want to change anything. This distance is fine.
Very well. As it begins, they will show 100 meters away from each other. Begin the match! Roll me move speed.
Okay, let's see, move speed.
You are starting first. So, what would
I'd-
you like to do?
So they're 100 meters away, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think, because it would take. I can't get up to them in like one turn.
No, but this does give you good time for preparation if you'd like to do that. Or obviously if you had some wacky idea about making some kind of bone-based vehicle and basically driving around it like some kind of like...
Dome.
I could make just like a bone wall that I can like push with relative ease.
Kind of like cover-based combat, but you control the cover.
Yeah.
That's also a possibility.
That's kinda what-
Automated roller skates made out of just bone wheels on your feet.
Made out of wrist around.
Bonado.
I can't do a bone NATO. I don't.
Hope you first, Strange.
That'd be hard to do.
I don't know, like with
All the
Talos
bones would have to
teaming
be
up.
touching each other. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
God.
See, I'm gonna I'm gonna create like a bone wall.
Okay. Roll for it.
All right. I believe that's enough, correct?
That is
for
enough
for
to
a
make
bone
a
wall.
bone wall. It can be 10 meters wide and 10 meters tall.
Cool. I'll go with that. And what else could I do? I guess I'll start just moving forward with the wall.
Okay. How many meters is your move speed?
I have 26 meters move speed.
Okay, so you can move 26 without using up an action, but as soon as you go past that, that will use up your final action. So you can either move 26 meters or you can move up to 52 meters.
Are they in? I don't know what the range is for my phone music.
As long as they can hear it. I know that the high volume ability is 10 meters, but every other thing is if he can hear it.
You are kind of in an echo chamber.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess. Let's go with distracting tune. So it's been a while since we played. So
Yeah.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
I was trying to remember the what I have to roll.
If you want to move rather than doing anything, then obviously it's nothing. But if you want to use your thing, then pretty much it's d20 plus the modifier is equal to your level, which I think is
so
level plus 5.
Key instruments says level 5, so.
Yep. Okay. Blues 5.
That does not work. So.
That does not work. But you start playing your xylophone, and that is the end of your action. As this guy is just sort of like, well, it seems as though he's around about, I'd say, give or take, roughly around about 100, maybe 75 meters away. As he starts doing like the finger template thing, like the finger like rectangle, as he's like, maybe they might be a little closer or further away. Okay, let's try this.
I mean,
As he attempts to do something. As he then sort of like takes a weird stance, and then basically he starts moving his arms. 2 giant earth walls come up either side of Bartholomew. He then begins to try and make them meet each other to squash Bartholomew. How would you like to react?
Would it be possible to try and like go through my bone wall to escape the earth wall?
Absolutely, and I will allow you to roll SP for that.
Yeah.
I love this, because it'll look like a bone version of Kitty Pryde. Sadly, that is not enough.
Okay.
As this guy does. Okay. Now, this guy has a little bit more weirder, modest damage than the other ones. It's just
Okay.
like what crushes
Nice.
you, does 2 points of damage.
You could say that's not very bone crushing.
Yeah, exactly. No, like not bone crushing at all. As this is the first time. Well, okay, not the first time because you obviously took quite a lot of damage last time, but this is the first time that you've actually been dealt damage properly directly, and it hasn't actually just instant defeated you.
Yeah.
But either way,
Does that break your vitality?
no, his vitality is 18, so he's
God.
good. He's definitely good.
I was making a joke about how squishy
okay.
he is.
Ah, okay. But yeah, as he does that, it's now your turn. So the 2 walls are now like sort of sandwiching you, but obviously you're still attached to your bone wall, so you can obviously pass through it if you wish.
Yeah, I am gonna try again to just go through the bone wall.
Okay.
So
Yep, you pass
yeah.
through the bone wall. Oh. That's plus 20. It's fine, because either way that would
Oh,
be
oops, sorry, yeah.
23. Either
What,
way.
why
it's
did
your
my
plus 10.
brain?
I'll
my
allow it.
brain.
Either way. So yeah, so you pass through it, you have one action left, and you're roughly around about, like, again, like 75 or 74 meters away.
I'm gonna get, another 26 meters closer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to do lullaby.
Okay. Roll for the instrument.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Nice.
So
And what do I have to roll?
they must endurance. If they get 10 or above, they pass.
Oh,
This guy
Alright, so
immediately like hears this and sort of like drops. And he's almost like on one knee, and then he just says, "Just a quick nap," and he just falls asleep on the ground.
they're asleep for 1 minute.
As the announcer just goes, "Oh, we have a. Wait a minute, is he sleeping? Is that in the
TKO.
rules? Is that technically a KO? What? Oh. Oh, okay. It turns out that it's not considered a KO. If he is sleeping, then that means that he would have to be defeated or knocked unconscious rather than made fall asleep. The match continues. As it is now this guy's turn. He can't do anything whilst he's asleep. So now it is back to your turn, as he will
Okay.
wake up at the end of your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to take my movement. How close am I to him?
You are
5.
now 50. You're now 48 meters away from him,
48.
and that's without
Okay.
that's at the beginning of this rotation. So if you want to move again, you can definitely move again.
Yeah, I wanna get right up next to him if I can. So,
Okay, yeah, you can use both your initial free move speed, and then you can use one action's worth of move speed. So you're like literally point
Yeah.
blank at him.
So yeah, I'll do that. So I'm right up at him, right?
Yep.
I would like to stick my arm in his mouth and like just grow it, like like spiking, spinning it, just like
oh my god, just mixer him.
yeah.
Okay. Roll SP.
Engineer gunslinger taunt.
If
You've heard of fork in a blender. Now see.
Just did not expect.
I almost wrote plus 20 again.
Right, good lord. I'll say that you can do this, but I'm going to say that like the damage is going to be your secondary healing damage.
Okay.
So instead of healing yourself, you're actually using the control of your power to deal damage.
I don't think I've ever done damage in this campaign before, other than like
You are gonna get so much XP, my dude. You're gonna destroy this man.
So I'm just trying to think where I'm just trying to find because I've never again I haven't really ever used damage.
Whatever your healing rate is.
The passive healing's +8. Let's see.
So that'd be D10 plus D6 or 2D8s? Which you could
Yeah,
use
it looks like
4d4s.
2d8s.
So you can roll 4d4s if you want.
Sure. I think that's alright. 8 total damage.
Nice. Okay. You do 8 total damage to this guy as he now wakes up. Oh! As he just starts spitting out some blood as he's now awake. What the hell are you doing?
Just some dental surgery, of course.
As he just spits out a tooth. He then stands up and he's like, Alright, screw this. As he then starts ominously glowing, and you sort of feel a pressure hit you. Nothing happens yet. However, he then does something else. As then he does this, and if he can get this going, then this can actually work well for him. If he doesn't, then haha, boo-hoo. Okay. Yep, that's enough. As you feel like this weird pressure / warmth go over you. Okay. As he just, as the end of his turn just goes, "You're in it now, motherfucker. My aura domain. You're dead." As now it is your turn. As you have no idea what that means or even what the hell he's even talking about.
And I feel a little compact, sure. But I mean, hey, I was already dead.
So he's still right up next to me, right?
Yeah, he's literally point blank here.
Okay. I'm going to just try and just impale him with my bones. Like create almost a very sharp point.
Almost like as if you the tip of your fingers sort of grow out as little spears to sort of just do that.
Yeah. Is my hand still in his mouth? Or
No, not anymore. No.
Yeah. It'd be kind of hard to talk.
Yeah, go for SP. However, you'll be rolling it with disadvantage, which is strange.
Okay. I'll just put the 2 at the beginning of it and take the lowest. Okay, so it would be 6 plus 10, so that's 16.
That still works, so I'm going to now see if he can roll against you. I'm just now looking at his abilities. Okay. That's 17, so you do create them, and what he does is he creates a wall. However, as he does this, roll me damage.
Okay, so that
I'll
will be
rolling his damage as well. So this time it'll be D10 plus a D8, and I'll be rolling for him a D10 plus a D4. As he makes this wall, which is worth 4 points.
So I believe I have 2d4 with bone weapons since it's physical damage.
No. This is just using your self-fire mass manipulation, so it would only be. Actually, you know what? Technically, yeah. Okay, so you put 2 dice up. So what is it? It would be a D10 plus a D12 in that case.
Okay.
So your secondary healing is a D10 plus a D8. So in this case, it's 2 dice up because you've got weapon wielder and weapon expert. So it'll be a D10
there's
plus
the
a D12.
D10, and there is. Here is the D12. So 10 total.
So pretty much, your spear fingers basically break through his wall and deal damage to him, and the damage that you deal to him is 6. Okay. Nice one. As you just pierce him, as he just sort of screams out in pain, like, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Damn it!" As he's then going to attempt to roll this. As you sort of feel this feeling around you, you suddenly... Basically, the best way to explain it is you suddenly feel like this horrible shock go through your entire body. You were not anticipating this, nor could it be something that you evaded. As this happens, your entire body is flooded with damage. The damage that you are dealt is this. Ooh. Ah! as your entire body is flooded with damage, you feel it as if your entire body is almost electrocuted. But normally you know what electrocution feels like. It almost feels like as if it's striking every part of your body at once, but you have no idea what this is. As it does 25 points of damage to you, it is now... Well, it will be your turn in a second, because now you have to roll me a fortitude.
Okay, let me... Fortitude's just a d20.
Okay.
That's not a...
You are now,
Okay,
for
roll.
the next d6 turns, affected with dizzy. Basically, your entire body is sort of just like going in and out of like this weird fluctuation where your body feels sort of numb. All physical stats and all physical-based abilities will now be disadvantaged. It is now your turn, and you have 27 damage. You have had 27 damage taken in total. What do you wish to do?
Let's see.
Do you have
Would
combat
I
ready
be-
healing, real quick, by the way?
I do. Yeah, I do have combat ready healing. So I would like to heal.
You can either roll to try and see what kind of amount of healing you'll get, or you can just have passive healing, and then you just get that number without having to worry about what you roll.
Yeah, I'll do passive healing.
Okay.
So which
Because
is
of
an
combat
8.
ready healing. Because of combat ready healing, you have one more action, which obviously can be another heal if you want, but it cannot be passive heal.
Okay. So I'm going to use high volume, which I assume has disadvantage because I'm playing an instrument and
Yes, yeah.
dizzy. Yeah. Okay. So I gotta roll 10 or above. Okay. So my lowest was an 8. So I do pass.
That's the
and, like, lowest
13. Well, yeah, you needed. Did you need a 10 for
No.
the ability or 15?
Yeah, I needed a 10 for this one.
Alright, okay. Well, this guy can't dodge this attack because he is already within your range. So, exchange the blows, deal the damage, which I think is...
Okay, sonic damage deals
D10
1d4 plus 1. It says 1d4 plus 1 dice for every level and proficiency. So level 5 would be d10 plus d4.
D10. Yeah, D10 plus D4.
Okay, so d10, and then a d4.
Nice.
Now, as I'm playing this, I'm like,
Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will be the end of your... you.
He's just
sort of
getting a standing ovation.
As he's sort of just getting hurt, as he's sort of like just holding his ears, just... As at this point, it is now this guy's turn, as... Let's see if he can do this. Okay. That is not enough for his ability, so that is the end of that action. Let's see if he can pull off this. Okay, that's just enough for this. Only just. He... where is it? There we go, okay. The wall in front of him breaks down and then becomes two large solid arms of rock. As the announcer screams, "Oh damn, it looks as if Isaac is going for his solid offense technique."
I mean, it's a solid strategy, if I do say so myself.
As the two arms are made, it is now your turn again. So there's no wall in front of you.
okay, so what I'm going to do, first off, I might do like another heal.
Yep. I'll take that
Which-
away. You've now had 11. You now have 11 damage that you've currently taken left.
Mhm.
So you're already on there. You've now in 2 turns lost 16 damage. Which is good.
And I'm going to try and like turn my arms into a couple of scythes and like slash off his throat.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll me the.
This-
I'll just roll to like obviously manipulate your bones and such blades.
Is that disadvantage?
That is still
Or-
disadvantage. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the 9, so that's 19 total.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Even with this guy who hasn't got a disadvantage, you're still beating him. Okay. Yeah. So you hit him with that. Roll for your bone base damage. Yeah. So D10 plus D12 again.
Okay. 10, that's a 6. And D12, that's a 6.
Death
So
by
12 damage in
1,000
total.
annoyances.
This
I
is
love
incredibly
this.
metal. I'm just saying.
This is like he's just playing a xylophone. Diddle, 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 diddle. Ow, my ears! Right, arms of rock, and then you just go, haha! You've got rid of your shield. Now take death sighs coming from my bones. That's that plus that.
This is only marginally stupider than the average shonen anime fight scene.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very
Yeah,
much.
pretty much. Okay, so it's now this guy's turn. As he's sort of just like he's covered in his own blood, and he's sort of like ridiculously furious. You then feel that pressure around you dissipate, as he sort of just seems out of breath.
I mean, yeah, I've been going at his throat this entire time. I would hope he's out of breath.
As he then just goes, "Alright, I'm done with this." As you notice something strange emanating from those arms, as he then basically moves them towards you as they both try to punch you.
Okay.
Now you are close proximity, but technically you've been using your powers to instantly shape your attacks, your body into different attacks. None of them have permanently stuck into weapons, so you won't be able to use reactive strike with this ability. But do you have living wall?
I don't know if I do. I don't think I do.
Okay, never mind. Best option now is probably
dodge.
to dodge, evasion, acrobatics, even finesse.
Okay. I could attempt to like reactively create mass on the side, just like to lessen the blow.
I'd say you could try. Yeah, you'd need a 15 or above minimum if you wanted to try
Okay.
and do that.
Now is that with disadvantage? I know you said the thing went away, so
Yes, but your dizziness is still in effect for one more turn.
okay, so still with disadvantage, got it. Alright, well,
so-
natural one will,
So no.
yeah, no.
But let's see.
I'll
To be
just-
fair,
just-
despite disadvantage, you have actually had some pretty decent luck over the last 2
Yeah.
rounds. Okay, so this guy will deal this damage to you, which is... Oh, no, that's wrong. D10 plus D4 plus 7. as he hits and deals 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Still does not break your vitality for that one.
Yep. I believe I'm
Okay.
at 20 HP.
You can
So
do
this-
it, Bartholomew.
As it is now
Yeah.
your turn. As the announcer basically pretty much just goes like, "What a war of attrition! The skeleton is holding his own against this master of combat and manipulation of his own powers and the mystic arts of willpower. But yet who will come out on top? It seems as though our champion is looking a little worse for wear."
So what I am going to do is I am going to grab his face, like sticking my fingers into every single hole, like the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth. And I'm just gonna like start growing those.
Roll me a grapple.
Okay, let's see, where's grapple?
So strength.
Yeah, okay, so that's just a flat d20.
Yeah.
That's an 8. So
As you go to do that, I want to point this out as nicely as possible. The ground beneath you starts becoming spikes of earth and goes through into and hitting you. To everyone else, you are just filled with spikes. However, I'm going to roll a d100. Okay. Okay. So, the damage that you deal will be... So, you take 2 points of damage as all of these spikes go through and they tear apart your current clothing. As they do so, it looks like, man, this has actually just straight up killed you. As the clothing is torn away and, like, is all off of you. You're now a nude skeleton yet again, except from your hat and wig. It reveals, like, you are nothing but skeleton. Everyone's in the crowd like, oh, wait, he's actually a skeleton? I thought that was a kind of gimmick. What the hell? I didn't think that they were allowed to use people like this. Was he reanimated? What's going on? All of you guys can hear this in the bubble that you're in as well. Around you, like, people are going, oh, where, man, what weirdos do they have on their team? As it is now your turn, Bartholomew.
okay. I'm going to just I'm gonna do what he did essentially and enlarge my fist. I believe, are they still scythes or have they? I guess. Well, I said the finger. I'm enlarging my fist to like try and smash him.
Okay, so you wanna like basically like make your fists larger and then try and use your ability to try and hit him, or do you want to basically just like grow your fist at him so that then he gets crushed by the fist as you grow it?
I want to like grow him like above him and then just smash them down onto him.
Okay, roll to grow the fists. All you'll need is a 15 or above.
Alright.
And I'll count this like the weapon thing. But I'm also gonna do you another solid. Oh, never mind.
Just
Never
barely.
mind. So you still have an action left, considering that was not the action, that was an attack. That was not an attack, that was just an action. So you failed to make it larger, but you still have one action left. And you are point blank.
Okay. Can I just hit him with my xylophone?
You know what? Yes, and because it's made out of bones, and because you're using it as a weapon, I will allow it. So
Now for the percussion section.
right. Watch out, everyone! I'm about to play an awesome solo on your head. Wait, what? Yes, right. roll for that, which is D20 plus 5.
D20.
Do it.
D2.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Yes!
Roll for the damage, which is a D8 or 2D4s plus 10. Since you made this xylophone just recently after you got your new modifier, so this is technically a plus 10.
This would be so funny if this gets him.
This would be so funny if this actually beats
Do it.
16.
Okay, 16. Okay. No fucking Wait. This guy has 34 damage in total. His health is 50. I kid you not!
Unbelievable. Fantastic.
It's the part of the show where you break your instruments.
Oh
Was
my
there ever
god.
any doubt?
I'm putting this next to this via xylophone.
We just got xyloboned.
Hey!
Damn.
Can we have
As you-
Talos say that in real life?
Boosh.
Like-
Yes, absolutely. As he
Yeah,
just goes
okay,
like,
that's
what
canon
does he
now.
do? Like, I'll tell it how it is. As this happens, he gets piked by all these things, and he goes, he lifts up his hand, and his fist isn't working. Damn it! Grabs on his back the xylophone and just goes, lifts it over his head and smashes it against this guy's head because they are point blank. He's still pinned by the rocks, but that, if anything, was worse on this guy's part because he didn't move back. Because of that, he was right in reach for the xylophone. As this happened, the announcer just goes, "Oh, it looks as if he's been pinned, and he is actually a skeleton. Well, it looks as though the skeleton's still not giving up, I guess. Bartholomew tries to do something with his fist, but... Wait, is that a feint? He seems to be using some kind of... He's picking up the xylophone that he was using earlier, and... Oh, he just smashed him over the head with it! Isaac is out cold. The winner is Bartholomew with his xylophone. I guess?
I'm just imagining WWE. It's like, he's taking the chair! He's taking the chair!
That's what happens when you mess with Death Incarnate.
And that is where we shall end this session.
Woo!
With Bartholomew knocking a fool out with his xylobone.
I'm so
Oh, boy.
proud. I'm so proud of my bony boy.
I've never been more
Not
happy in my
bad
life.
for my first actual combat that I've actually fought in.
And then
Can you tell him that as well to make it hurt for us, saying, that's my very first fight. Well done, me.
I want to point this out. As you come back, like basically the snap happens again. Like everyone's restored. The rocks are all put back the way that they were. Even your clothes are back in order. They're all fine. I want to point out though, this is the funny thing. The snap never occurred on the fight that
On Lucas.
Lucas's character did, because it didn't seem that anyone took that much damage, so it was like, well, I guess this will be fine. Whereas these guys actually damn near killed each other during this fight. As you come back, fully clothed, and your xylobone, still roughly relatively okay. As you sort of put it back on your back and everything, or put it on your strap, and you walk towards it, feeling pretty proud of what you did. The only thing that is really said is War is just watching behind all of you guys, watching behind all of you guys as he just goes, "All right, well done. Thought I'd come down and see this fight on my own, considering I haven't actually seen the bony guy fight yet." Huh. As that's that. The last thing that is said during this session by the announcer is, the next match will be Talos, aka Force, versus Nargod. And that is where we shall end this session. Well, guys, how did you feel about this one?
it was
a fun session.
except for Toxie's
Yeah.
matchup, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Mistakes were made. I just I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit salty, to be honest. Not for the thing. It's just it's I could have possibly
Should have called him
prepared better for
Talos.
that.
Yeah.
But
I'm back to
how
full
could
health, right?
how did done it? All of your shit is offensive, right?
No, I have a couple of tricks.
Technically,
Well,
almost
I
any of
don't
his
know that.
abilities can actually be used as environmentals, because he could actually put it somewhere, and then it's not counted as a direct attack if he doesn't drop
long-
it on someone.
As long as it doesn't cause damage. I think it was, wasn't it?
No, as long as it doesn't do
Damn it.
direct damage. So in other words, he couldn't do like, oh, I'll summon black hole, or I'll use white, or natural red, and neutral grey. He couldn't use any of those on an opponent. But you could say, for instance, go, I'll put neutral grey over the side, but it would have to be outside of the range of both of those people. Only thing is, though, it was just barely, like, I think, what is neutral grey's range?
I don't know. It depends.
Well, say for instance, as you are now without the Stranger's Form.
Oh yeah, because it's portable thing, isn't it? It's like
is it 40
it's
meters
like
diameter?
because it's half. I think
So it's 40 meters diameter because your range is 80.
Yeah, but
Although
it's half because of the. I think I'll have to recheck. If it's half, then it's like 30-ish because my range is 110.
Actually, that might not even worked up if they just like got you to pin
That
to the
wasn't my
ground.
plan
I didn't
anyway.
create... Yeah,
I had ideas that I don't want to reveal.
I know. Well, at least my character would have known that you had anything to
I
give
know.
anyway. That's why I suddenly lay it. So
He's
yeah.
a mystery man.
I mean, to be fair, it kind of makes sense that like your characters are not on the best of terms at the moment, and therefore you're like, no, everyone else didn't rely on anyone else. I'll rely on myself. And then you're like, damn it, okay, I'll need the healer. And then you're like, heal me. Okay, cool.
Soon to be super friends.
And now I'll use this.
Again.
Either way, the only way that you could have actually hurt him is through the needles. And again, the problem with the needles is that they are finite. And if he breaks any of them, then it's like, okay, I have less and less damage output. But obviously, if you had summoned enough and used enough in one fell swoop, you could have actually beaten him. Because it's like, I'm immune to poison, so it doesn't matter. Yes, but now that there is more needles than body left.
Yeah, now that there are more holes in you than Swiss cheese, it doesn't really matter what the contents of your blood are because your blood's all over the floor.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the mistakes were made, and but you know what? I'm going to use this as a character building moment, as the only one, especially if all of
All I
you,
would say is please stop trying to use inebriant against brawlers.
Okay, why?
Like, when you're in a desperate situation, at least, 'cause it's like, what was it, Digit or something? You basically did the same thing. Didn't really
But I
help.
got out of that situation just through
It wasn't
inebriant, though.
thanks to the inebriant.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, he did have to roll disadvantage against, whatchamacallit,
Yeah, because I was
against
something
Blitz Cannon.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, so that's the only
However,
thing I could have really done at that point.
I do see where that's coming from. However, I'm glad that you guys all enjoyed this. I know that like 2 of you didn't actually get to do that much yet, but obviously it's coming. Next session will be both Blitz Cannon and Talos, and Talos will be first, and then Blitz Cannon is last in the terms of these fights. So you guys will get to see who you're going to fight next time, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So if anyone out there who is watching this either through the live stream, I'm sorry that we cut out a few times because of the internet issues. I'll put all of the parts on, even if they have to be separate, and then at some point we'll re-edit them and put them together. So thank you very much for everyone who's been watching, and definitely don't forget to like and subscribe on Animite Tales. Obviously, this is what we've been doing, the tabletop RPG game that we're currently developing, Animite Tales. They're all currently playing as villains, if you didn't get that. Pretty much, that's pretty much it. But if any of you guys like this, definitely like and subscribe, and check out our Patreon, where you'll actually be able to make any of these fun little characters for yourself in the game's module books and guidebook. Where you get to speak to any of us, meaning me or any of the other admins on the Discord chat, and you may even get to playtest with us if your schedule can work up with ours. So, thank you very much for joining us. Take care. Thank you, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.